Hello everyone, a long time been since I was doing the YouTube update. So, yeah, what I want to say to you is, there is a lot of going on. I'll adjust to the full size. You see, I should take a bath. I should cut my hair. Too busy. It's 5 minutes to 10 p.m. on the 10th of February 2023, and I need to slow down, and I can't, and I want to slow down, and I'm speeding up. So what I mean by that is I'm trying to find apprentices, but one apprentice per one topic, because I was trying before with an apprentices which were doing all sorts of electronics repairs, and like with laptops you need to understand first power rails, how they are working, and when you've got short, how to inject the voltage and so on, and then those low resistances that they are not shorts, so you need to have those basics, plus you need to have basics from the electronics, plus you need to have quite a bit of orientation how to open stuff and put it back together. So I've decided to limit get one person. You see this table over there behind me, it's openable, and on this metal thingy will be backlight installed next. Hopefully I'll find the time to do it, because with the amount of work I've got, actually I can show you because there's no personal data. There's some random names and what's going on. Okay, so if I want to show you now, what I can do is that's expanding, that's not showing. If I'll use this, will it? No, it won't. Okay, so how can I show you more? Can I take it like that? And no, that's bad. Okay, I can't show you this top. I'm just curious why I can't. That's an odd thing, but you see it's a lot of work. Yeah, in a month, in some days, 5 days here. I'm just curious why I can't show you everything. Well, I wanted to show you everything, and unfortunately you don't see everything, but you see most. Yes, here it's doing so many things simultaneously, waiting on parts. This is waiting on client or supplier. This is done, and that's after a month it's going to the next section. That's a drop off, that's ready to pick up, that's to do for my wife, if she can of course help during her weekend. Not always she can, but if she can, she can. And then there's no reply from the customer. Yes, so yeah, there are customers which are not replying as well, and I've got their stuff here either fixed or not fixed. So you see it's a lot of work. Yes, and I can't spend time to tidy up even the room. But to be true, it's not that bad. Hold on a wee second, because somebody is coming to the door. That's a treat from my wife. We call it Buddha. It's something like custard. But anyways, so you see it's just busy. So when I was building this table, I had to remove all the mess from underneath. There was total disgrace. Now when you look underneath the table, everything is organized. It's not yet as I would want it, but it's better. It's much better. And I can finally have an access on the left side of the table, so when I'm dealing with TVs, I can go from right or left side more, like in a better way. Then the rest of the TV can stay down, and I can work on the backlight, whereas the display can be on this thing, on the frame, and there are expanders, rubber ones, so then the display can stay over there. Or if I need to work on the display with driver board, for instance, or with cuff bonding or something like that, then I can plug in the backlight on that TV and I can work on it. Yeah, so the table is being organized right now while we speak. So I will have one apprentice which will be only for the TVs. Yes, mainly LVDS issues, and if he wants he can do all the TV repairs. Yes. Then another guy I'm speaking to is only for the laptops, nothing else. Until he won't show me that he's great with laptops, really good with laptops, then I won't be giving him anything else. Yes. Once he will show me that he's really good with laptops, that's fine. I can give him tablets, I can give him game consoles, it's not a problem. Now my wife is helping me a bit, not all the time, during her weekend, and it's like she don't know basics of electronics, but she's good with pointing to the detail, which I'm not that great. Yes, so she's practicing now with like a big boss at the Northridge Fix. So with opening, closing devices, how to hook up things, how to test things a bit as well. And that's the job which she would do. Yeah, so she can open, close, do small jobs. Then we've got a specialist from the TV, specialist from the laptops, and then me and those guys can do more work once they will master, of course, those things which they are doing. So that's where we're heading. It's because it's too much jobs. I got literally, I'm refusing some jobs, or I'm saying you need to wait a whole week, or like if lucky you'll have it in 3-5 working days check, but it's usually about a week now. So that's how much work I have, and I've got contracts as well with some white appliances guys. So they want to bring me a lot of white appliances PCBs, and to be true, I can only do it when I will have apprentices, because if I won't have someone helping me, then I can't deliver. Yes, so I need to make sure. So I'm making sure that those apprentices now can start and can do something, so that I can save up on time. I see that. Excuse me, just tired. Customer wrote how his speaker is, and guess what? I had to reply that I didn't check it yet. Yeah, because of course I got DJs which are calling me with DJ issues like active speakers, wireless microphones, mixers, etc. Yes. Yeah, I've got many things which some of them I'm familiar with, some of them I'm partially familiar with, some of them I'm not familiar, just know basics of electronics. So yeah, this is sometimes really challenging, because you think you spent 1 hour and fix something, and then after 2 hours you say I will spend 1 more hour. So yeah, it is big, it is growing, it's not slowing down, and yeah, and that's only part of the repairs. Plus we've got the Inte.Team, which is launching now, because that's our startup business. So that's Inte.Team. The code is almost ready. We doing the QA now, quality assurance. So the co-founder of the Inte.Team is approaching from the client or member point of view, and finding all the issues with the website, that he trying to click through something, or the checkout doesn't show up proper amount, or then the checkout is showing but when you compare it with a basket is different, or with the shipping issues, all the processes which are on the website he's going through. Then he's logging as a member, and then as a member he's trying to do all the processes member would do, and then he's finding those CS cluster Fs, and then he's reporting them, putting them to the backlog or doing tasks, and then guys are resolving issues or communicating, or we brainstorming how to do it easier, better. Yes, so that's what it is. Book Repair Online is fully finished, bookrepair.online.co.uk. Already myself is using it. Now one guy will start to use it finally for the payments. I don't know when yet, but I gave him 1 month trial. Then my friend from Glasgow, he's supposed to use Book Repair Online, but he doesn't seems to be using it. Yes, so probably only me and this guy will be using it. And then well, I'm using it. Yes, 47 or 47 bookings were in the January done for the Book Repair Online.co.uk, paid by card, paid by cash, and no issues found with a platform. Version 2.0 is built while we speak of bookrepair.online.co.uk, and to version 1.0 will be add a shop when we will finish Inte.Team website. Yes, once that one will be finished, then we will add small simple shop features to the bookrepair.online.co.uk. Version 2.0 is just wow. I can say for me in person is a jaw drop. It's completely done in a way that I can only dream of. It's really nice, up to date, and plus by logging into one of our apps, you will hold a session like you are at Google. Yes, when you are at Google Photos, excuse me, you can go to Gmail, you will be automatically logged in as yourself, so it's even a bit better, you can say more modern. So yeah, that's what it is. And yeah, I've had this racking not a long time ago. Once we will deal through those TVs over there in the corner, because that's why this table is built for the TV repairs. That will be tidied up, and there will be another racking because it's already bought, it's already waiting, only no space, so I can't do it. And then that will be space for the chair, and then the person can work on that table when I'm working on this one, so we will have enough space. You see the chair is behind me and I'm still quite okay, but it's tight. So it's a lot of happening, and a lot of will happen, and I can say it's a good growth, it's a stable growth. It's sometimes too overwhelming, but I have to sacrifice for now weekends, yes, and I need to push that I will have apprentices who can help me helping me, and who I'm trying to get to help me even more. But I need stable workflow, not ups and downs, and I've got stable workflow. Yes, so I've got a bit of commercial contracts, a bit of commercial companies from local businesses. I've got a lot of private, my regular customers, which knows me up to over 10 years. I've got customers from Google. I can have, at the moment, sometimes I'm saying too much, but it's still manageable to a certain extent. I've got up to 2 calls from Google per day from clients, yes, on electronic repairs, mainly game consoles, TVs, phones, tablets, those 4 categories, yeah, laptops. Though those categories are mainly from Google. So yeah, 2 calls, two jobs are, and these are new customers, which most of the time I don't know, like almost all the time I don't know. Then I've got regular customers, which knows I'm just busy, really busy, so they are okay, unless they are really extremely, like, oh, either I'm giving them spare device on a time of repair, or they have to go elsewhere, or well, not a lot of choice here. so they go in to buy some other stuff, and then they say take your time, yes, because I will probably sell it or keep it as a spare repair, a spare device, yes, just in case. So yeah, that's all the updates for now. It's a lot. I'm not recording a lot of videos because I need to focus on helping my wife understanding how it's done. Today I had a guy, and guy was about a web controller for Series X. Excuse me. And yeah, I just left with a MacBook Pro. I don't remember the model, 1268 or something model was, and I was able to install High Sierra on it, which is, for the moment of the recording, it's a up-to-date operating system. So when you will install Google Chrome, let's say, you will see up-to-date everything. Only the issue which I found with this MacBook Pro is that it's, when you run too many apps, it's starting to restart, you know, like overload, killed. So I said either upgrade to 8 gig of RAM, which he said he will, or forget about this laptop. Yes, I can take out the SSD and I can pay you, like, let's say £50 of the total cost what he paid me, and then, you know, he won't be fixing it. Yes, but I said, if you want to really fix it, you need to add that RAM, because you will have that error all the time when you will be just loading too much. But he's seen me installing whole operating system. There was no issue. There was no problem with the sound, no problem with graphic, no problem with the internet, and I was able to operate it, and he was able to operate it. And then I said, look, let's go to the store, or not to the store, let's go to the Google Chrome, download it, install it, and you will see when it will boot up and it will use more RAM, more CPU, more everything, it will crash. So it did crash. But I said you can resolve it partially by installing a total of 8 gig of RAM, not 4 gig of RAM. But you can't treat it as a modern laptop, so unfortunately that's the case. And he still wanted to proceed, so he got an SSD Patriot 3 years limited warranty on that, and he was happy leaving. Yes, and I said, if you will buy that RAM you want me, I can just for free, I will open those few screws, I will remove the old RAM, and we can put the new RAM in from, well, used new RAM for him, new RAM, and then we can put it back together, we can test it, and if you're happy, you can take it away and just be a happy user of a MacBook Pro. That's it. You get a 1 Marantz hi-fi amplifier here to fix. You get a 1 Samsung laptop, which is a netbook, and when you plug in the USB, not on this side because that doesn't have Thunderbolt, this has Thunderbolt. So when you plug it in USB, you've got short somewhere on the main power rail. That's another to look at. We've got mixer from DJ. We've got one, where I placed it. Here we've got one active speaker from Pioneer as well. So I will be recording videos. I was fixing gaming PC, which had 3 episodes, and now I'm dealing with eBay auctioneer, and they don't want to help me quicker, so they are helping me slower. I'm waiting on the second main board for that PC, that gaming PC, so that's occupying me space as well. And I've got one Toshiba laptop which I fixed. It was shown here as well. The keyboard stacked because it was a liquid damage, so I fixed that one. I bought a second Toshiba from eBay, and I've replaced it. Whole keyboard was like this, yes, because that's the old laptop. And now you've seen the sticker on that one, and now that the keyboard is nice, it's working the way it's supposed to work, and Windows is booting, everything, all is good. Batteries are outside. Just if I will be able to change the backlights in the Samsung TV tomorrow, I could drop it off to Edinburgh, but I need to check that Pioneer active speaker. I need to check that Marantz as well, audio amplifier. So yeah, what else I've got? Oh, iMac, I need to glue in the screen because it's already working, upgrade it to an SSD as well, and High Sierra as well installed. But this is model A1418. I'm looking at it. Then I've got an iPad battery replacement, which went bad because when we've placed, because my wife was helping, when we've placed the battery, I see the charge, it's charging, but I don't see anything on the display. So tomorrow we'll be debugging what's the problem with it. And I've got a one car head unit as well, which I've started to do, and I can't find any more faults. I've seen one IC which was faulty, so I've replaced two of them, but now after replacing them I've got short plus to minus, so I need to debug it as well. What's the problem? And I've got one guy brought me like 5 inverters, and I've got one more from him, and I thought the design of those inverters, I think I've told that on this YouTube. Oh, let's finish the video, it's 21 minutes. So I've seen that there is more than one transformer, and I thought that this transformer is wind the way that it has a primary winding, yes, like a fuse and neutral or plus and minus comes in, and then it's a high frequency one, and then the secondary will have as well, you know, like a fused and neutral, yes, phase and neutral. So I thought it's wind like that, but it turns out that no, one transformer hole is for one phase, that's it. Then the second transformer is for the phase as well, yes, so it's running in phases, and I didn't know that. Unfortunately, customer had time unwind it and show me how it was wind, and I'm saying, wow, first time I've seen such design. So I thought I know something, and now I know I don't. Guys, let's call it a day. Come on, it's 22 minutes. We got a lot of updates. What's happening? You can wish me good luck, literally, if you would want, with more of tidying up and organizing it, and with those apprentices. Let them be decent people. Let them not quit too. As well, because I'm fed up with those losers which start and they just give up. I understand everyone is busy, but this profession is not bad. You can get good money from this profession. I'm investing a lot of money back into the business, like maybe I've got a few £100 per month from it, because my wife has a full wage, so maybe I've got a few £100. The rest is going into, you know, tools, stuff, spare devices, USB ports I'm buying every month, so that customers don't have to wait. Chips I'm buying every month so that customers don't have to wait. Now I want to buy a membership in few softwares that I will have access to schematics all the time. So, you know, I need to stuck in this position for another year or two, and then once I'll have everything what I want, then I can, you know, I can pull out the plug a bit and then have more money from this business. But for now, it's a lot of investment, especially that I don't want to pay £5,000 for the table to repair cuffs and for cuff bonding machine, and for display issues, yes, repairs. So we're building the table ourselves, and that's why, you know, you're save a lot of money. I'll have to probably buy second microscope as well, because these microscopes are good. Northridge Fix is advertising them as well. and they are, I think, even selling them. I've paid for it about £100 or something. So yeah, so probably I'll buy this one, or I don't think I'll spend 500 on some, you know, armed one. Yes, I don't think it's, for me it's not worth those money. Maybe I would find some other solution, that maybe I would ask somebody to make me an arm, because for sure I wouldn't pay then 300 odd pounds for the arm. And then, you know, I'll be able to design it for my table. Yes, so that would be nice. But anyways, that's it in this video. Sorry guys that it took me 25 minutes to explain all of that, but you see, it's a hard work here every day. Hard work helping our local community to have their electronics back to their usability. And fortunately only few clients are complaining, but we can't please everyone. I can try my best, but not always you can be the best. You see, I should cut my hair, and I'm not. I'm at 22 hours at night. I'm recording you, so you've got an update as well what's going on. Yes, thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video, and if possible, leave us some like or subscribe or whatever you can. See you in the next one. Probably some repair. Take care. Bye bye.